You have a PhD in mitochondria.
Yep. My PhD was in mitochondrial biology of aging.
What is that video and why was that a formative moment in your career?
This is the first time I saw mitochondria moving. I saw like the inner life of our cells. And when I saw this, something struck me as like, oh my God, mitochondria made multicellular life possible. They made our bodies possible. And we might just be a vehicle for mitochondria to kind of propagate and keep on living. Mm-hmm. And then I was starting to understand that mitochondria do more than just transforming energy. What they're known for is they take the food you eat, and then they take the oxygen that you breathe in. And then those two things, the food, the oxygen, converge inside the mitochondria. And then something really special happens. The electrons that are stuck on food, that were stuck together in a green leaf somewhere, right, photosynthesis, what your mitochondria do is they kind of unpack this and they rip off the electrons one by one. And then they flow them like an electrical circuit. And it's that vital flow of energy, electrons flowing towards oxygen, that allows us to be alive.
Who should care about the mitochondria and why should they care about it?
The only way for a person to flourish is through energy. Mm-hmm. If there's no energy flowing through your body, you're dead, right? And if the energy doesn't flow efficiently, right, and smoothly through you as an organism, then life feels hard. Like you're not at your best. You feel tired, and you feel like, maybe it's not worth it.
What is happening at the cellular level when the energy budget is broken? And how can these individuals safely rehabilitate their mitochondria without causing further damage?
Yeah, that's a really tough problem. And
this was repeatedly the most liked, the most commented thing on your videos. Because these people are suffering and they're just not being given answers, I guess.
And then worldwide, there's 24 million people have these syndromes. Right.
What are the symptoms for someone that hasn't experienced it? What are the symptoms that they're experiencing?
Chronic fatigue.
Just always being sort of tired and low energy, feeling low energy.
Yeah. Feeling low energy is an experience, right? So you go to your doctor and say, I feel so tired. And then you look in the blood works, like, everything's fine. But so there's a disconnect between what we know how to measure biochemically and then what the person is experiencing. We don't have a good understanding of the connection between the biology and the biochemistry in the blood and even process in the brain and how people feel. So there's a disconnect here. And first, they don't know what's wrong with them. And second, they don't have tools to help them get better. And then the classical thing is, well, exercise. But then many of these people, when they exercise, they actually get worse. Yeah. I've seen this in patients with mitochondrial diseases as well. These people are diagnosed with a genetically defined mitochondrial disease. Their mitochondria can't flow energy properly. So every day they live probably with this kind of discomfort of holding your breath for too long, and everything's difficult about life. Many of them lose hope, and when you see them losing hope, they start to go downhill physically, and many of them die very early. The people who do the best, like their mitochondria don't work the way they should, but they're able to find something that they love. They're able to find an expression for themselves, and they have supportive family. Almost a universal theme for people who do well is they have a supportive, environment, and cultivating this is so precious. And that brings us back maybe to social connections.